What's up, Ranger Nation? It's your boy JB, and we are here today with a review for Power Rangers Dino Fury, episode 22. The episode was titled Secret Santa. So, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and are not yet subscribed to the channel, then I'm gonna need you guys to do me a big favor and hit that like button, turn your notifications on, subscribe to the channel, share this video, you guys. And you guys, with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and discuss the Christmas episode of Power Rangers Dino Fury, shall we? And this is the last episode we'll get of 2021. And if you watched it on Nickelodeon, this is the last ever episode that would air on Nickelodeon. So going forward, will be on Netflix exclusively. All right, you guys, so let's talk about it. So I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys. So I'm not a Christmas movie person. I don't like Christmas movies. I don't watch the stuff that's on Hallmark, Lifetime, any of that stuff. I'm just not into those kind of movies. They're corny, they're sappy, and even when it comes to Power Rangers, they're corny and sappy, right? I was kind of happy back in the 90s when we got away from, doing like I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger, Alpha's Magical Christmas. What is the other one? The one from Zeo. I can't remember what the one was from Zeo. That to me was the worst one. That was the one that I just did not like whatsoever. The one from Zeo, not my favorite. Would never watch that one again in my life. I just didn't like it. Don't really like any of them. And then, we came back with the Neo Saban era. Samurai, Super Samurai, Mega Force, Super Mega Force, Dino Charge, Dino Supercharge, Ninja Steel, Super Ninja Steel, Beast Morphers, and now Dino Fury. They all had a Christmas episode, and I think in the years that we've been with in the Neo Saban era, I think there was only one Christmas episode that I reviewed, and I think that was Super Ninja Steel because of the return of Sledge. That was the only reason why I reviewed that one, because I love Sledge. Actually, yes, that is the only one that I reviewed because I just put it up on this channel a few months ago. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this one. This one wasn't bad, but once again, it's just I'm not a Christmas movie guy. I'm not a Christmas movie guy. I'm not a Christmas special guy. But I did watch this one. I will say, it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good either. It was a little cringy to me, and I think I know what the issue is for me, why it's so cringy. I know why, but I won't say why. But this episode, so we see Javi. So Javi is out and he's doing some Christmas carols, right? And then this guy walks by and he puts this star on his on right there where he's people are giving him money, right? So then Izzy joins, Izzy's out for a run and she comes up to him and talks to him, right? And she's asking him, so they're going to have this Secret Santa thing where they're going to exchange gifts to each other. And she's asking him, has he gotten his gift? He's like, yeah, he hadn't really started on it at this point, right? And she's like, but Amelia for the last 3 months has been sending us a notification about this. And we're going to be exchanging gifts in the base in 1 hour. So, meanwhile, we see Slyther and we see Mucus. Mucus and Slyther were listening to this entire conversation. So what Mucus and Slyther want to do is they want to avenge the destruction of Void Knight. So then we see Javi. So Javi was talking to Santa. So he's, asking Santa, how does he pick a good gift for a friend? And because he's not really sure. And when it comes to picking a gift for someone, the gift should come from the heart, right? But Santa says, hey, I have this sketchbook, you can outline it and sprinkle a little magic on it and you'll have your gift. And he was like, nah, I'll just go, I got some money. I'll just go to the mall and buy some gloves for my friend. Okay, so we're gonna pause here and we're gonna move forward. So we see Javi, he went to the base and every day we're decorating the tree, right? So he showed the Rangers that he got Solon some gloves, and Ollie was like, but those are human gloves. Solon has claws. He was like, ah, man. He's like, Santa is really good at giving these kind of gifts. So then Ion says, who is Santa? And they were like, the big, the guy right there on that ornament. He was like, oh, Santa's a human. he was like, I thought we said secret sander, so I went to the hardware store and I got a sander, power sander. That explains why the human looked at me kind of funny. So Amelia teleports to the base, and she has these Christmas cards from that they've collected at Buzz Blast for the Rangers, right? So she dumps them all on the command center floor, and it's a lot of them. So they're still talking about this gift that Javi got for so long. So Amelia's like, well, how about we go and get you a gift, and we'll come back. So they teleport out of the base, leaving Solon and Javi there to so Javi has to kind of distract Solon. She's like, you guys are a little bit too old to be playing hide and seek, right? So then, they remember, I just told you, Amelia brought the cards in from the Ranger fans, right? So Javi picks one of them up. He opens it, and it's a telegram. It's a hologram telegram from Mucus, right? And Mucus has taken out the comms and the teleporters in the base, right? So they're trapped in the base, and there's a bomb in the base, right? So now they have to figure out, because it was a gift that was presented to someone. So now they have to go through each one of the gifts to kind of figure out, which gift is a real gift from the Rangers to the other Rangers, and which gift is an actual bomb, right? So then we see the Rangers. They're out shopping for, the gift for Solon, and they get a call from Santa. So Santa is telling them about them, the missing sketchbook, right? He tells them if they find it, he would like to have it back. But if they can't get it back to him, then destroy it, right? So then, we see Mucus and Slyther. They're walking, and they run into the Rangers. And Mucus said, I thought you said that the Rangers were trapped in their base. She said, well, we got out of that dimension, so it's quite possible that they got out of their base. Well, they were never in the base to begin with it, so that's that. But then, they were like, oh no, Javi and Solon are trapped in the base with a bomb. So then they tried to contact them, but like I just said a few minutes ago, the comms and the teleporters, they've been taken out. So there's absolutely no way to make any communication with Solon or Javi. So we're gonna pause here and we're going to move forward. All right, you guys. So next up, the Rangers, they morphed into action, and they finally found out that it was Mucus and Slyther who have the sketchbook, right? So Slyther opens the sketchbook and he draws a Sporix, right? And it's skyscraper size. So the Rangers have to call on the Zords. Now remember, the comms and teleporters are down, so Solon can't call on the Zords. So Zato has to do his override. Zato is cool. That was I like, right? So they call on the Dimetro Blazing Zord, and they call on the T-Rex Champion Zord, and they combine and they battle with the monster. Meanwhile, back in the base, we have Solon and Javi. They're going through each of the gifts, and it's interesting to me, right? People. Now, I will say this wasn't a heavy clip show, but they did show some clips in this episode, especially when we got to the gifts. So the first, I don't know if this was the first gift. I'm just going to talk about the gifts individually. So Amelia, she presented a gift to Ollie, and it was his poncho that has a ghost face on it, right? And if you guys don't remember, Amelia and Javi, how they met, Amelia and Ollie, how they met in episode 1 when she was in, the forest, and she shot at him thinking he was a ghost, and she shocked him. So that was that. So her gift is not a bomb. Then another gift we had, which was this punching bag and, some boxing gloves. And they were trying to figure out who is this. Well, this is a gift that Izzy presented to Zato. You guys remember when Izzy and Zato went to the gym where they had the woman who was all about the money. So that's a real gift. Then Ion's gift was some ice cream, and it had a delicacy from Rafcon. So that's a real gift, because the only person who will know about that is Zato. So then the next gift, let's see. Well, let's talk about Javi's gift. So Javi's gift is a missing part to his piano, because his piano is missing a key, and that was from Solon. So we got that. So who am I missing? I think I'm missing somebody. Ion had a gift that was the power sander, so that's a real gift. And okay, so then we had another gift, which was a gift that Ollie presented to Izzy, and it was some electrical things. You know, you guys remember the episode where she didn't know she had an issue with her class, and Ollie was the one to help her with her class. So that is a real gift. And then we get down to Javi. He found another gift, right? Because they had went through everything at one point, and he thought about it. He was like, the only thing in here that's a gift, he said, was the star that is the topper, right? He was like, well, you know what? It was some guy that just came by and just put it down, and that must have been Slyther in disguise. So they took that, and they took the paper that had the hologram of Mucus and put it, in the case where the Sporix are, and it, boom, blew up, and the command center is once again safe. Meanwhile, the others, they're still battling with the giant, spider monster. They eventually defeat it, and then they teleport back down where Slyther is, right? Slyther still has Santa's sketchbook. And with the sketchbook, Slyther draws a giant life-size figure of himself, and it grows. So the Rangers are like, here we go again, bring in the Zords. So the Rangers call in the Zords, and they battle with the giant Slyther, and they defeat it, right? Then they go back, we see him back in the base. Santa's there, they're apologizing to him about, not being able to save his sketchbook. They exchange gifts with each other, right? And then at this point, Javi was like, well, when it comes to a gift comes from the heart. Earlier, Javi wanted for Solon to sing with him, but she said, she forgets the words to the song. So his music book that he has, he presented that to her as the Christmas gift. And the Rangers sang a Christmas song, and that is the end of the episode. So that's it. So that is the end of season 1 officially of Power Rangers Dino Fury. So we are moving forward to season 2. I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to do the upload schedule, right? Very interested to see how they'll do that. But I will see you guys again when season 2 drops. And I'm going to so next year, the channel is going to look a little different next year. So next year, I'm going to try to do some reaction videos or some watch alongs maybe. So the first one I'm going to start up with is going to be Power Rangers Wild Force, and then we'll just pick and choose. We'll watch the entire season we'll watch the entire season. Then I'm going to hopefully review Dawn Brothers when it premieres in March or whenever, and then we'll be doing Dino Fury, and then I'll probably do some toy reviews when I start getting back into buying toys. But I'll keep you guys posted of everything that we do on the channel. But until then, you guys stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.